nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, it is main event time at Hell in a Cell as Drew McIntyre takes on Randy Orton for the WWE Championship inside the Hell in a Cell. So, I'm very happy to say that after two matches and after Hell in a Cell last night, I can with great confidence say to you that finally I was right. Finally it happened. After all that, Randy Orton is now a 14-time WWE champion. And I am very, very happy to say that. Did I think they would go 3 matches? No. Because if you really think about it, Drew really hasn't given anybody really rematches like that. I mean, I think he kind of gave Lashley a rematch. Kind of. He never really gave Seth a rematch. But Orton, he's given 2 other chances. So I guess 3rd time's the charm. You know what I'm saying? So Orton is finally WWE champion. I'm very, very glad of that because now it's over. The other thing is now we got 2 heel champions. We got Raw Randy Orton, who's a heel, and then we got SmackDown Roman Reigns, who's a heel. So, interesting. But let's get into this match. I think this rivalry was getting kind of watered down because now it's like, okay, after what they try to do to each other, after what they tried to do to one another, heading into Clash of Champions, they think to myself, okay, well, where can this rivalry go after that? Not much, but just a cell. And this has to be the final time. It has to be. It has to be. So it goes like this. So Drew McIntyre is making his entrance, and as he was making his entrance, Randy Orton once again disguises himself and then attacks Drew from behind, but then Drew gets the upper hand, and now it's like, okay, well, Orton really didn't do anything. But this is the second time, once again, that Orton just decides to just enter the arena late. He entered late. They told him, oh, your WWE Championship match is next. Oh, really? All right, cool. I'll just get up to the ring. And just show up. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. But the Orton tried to attack from behind. Drew McIntyre was able to see that coming and get his advantage. So then from there, Drew McIntyre is beating the holy hell out of Randy Orton. Then from there, Orton gets his licks in. To now, we get a little serious. So Orton finds bolt cutters. Cuts off the chain. Cell doors open. Okay. Now we're getting crazy. About time. Because nobody was really using the cell like that. But Orton and Drew were. So Orton gets out and he's walking up the ramp. So I guess he's trying to set up Drew. He sets him up. Drew takes the bait. Boom. Drew's hitting him. Then Orton knocks him down. Then Orton looks up at the cell. Starts climbing. Drew's looking at him as he climbs. He looks at him in so much disdain that I don't even know what he's really thinking. But he's looking at him. He goes, you want to play that game? All right, cool. No problem. Gets up. Climbs up the cell. So now both of them are looking at each other in a stalemate for maybe a minute. Orton picks up a red, I guess it's a red pipe that he picks up. He's like he's about to swing at Drew. Misses. And now Drew's beating the hell out of him. So as that scuffle ends, Orton is sliding to the end of the cell. And he's climbing down. Drew's meeting him there. So now we already know where this is. So now they're on the side of the cell where the announce table is right there. So we already know where this is going. We already know where it's going. The question is who's gonna hit that table? Who's gonna hit that announce table? That's all I really know. And it was Drew McIntyre. So Orton hits Drew. Drew falls down. Boom. From there, Drew never truly recovered. Like, he looked in pain. He was holding his throat too, so I guess there's probably some damage right there. He couldn't really breathe. So from there, Drew was crawling. Like, literally crawling. And Orton was literally just right next to him, just guiding him to where he needed to go. And Drew was crawling his way back over to the ring. And Orton was just right there next to him. So Orton takes him up, pushes him into the ring. And then Orton sets up. Orton setting up for the RKO. Sets him up. Drew found the will to push off. Push him off. What did he do? Oh, right. All right, so Orton, so I think, yeah, my bad. So Orton's going for the RKO. Drew McIntyre hits a backslide, remnants of SummerSlam, because that's exactly how Drew McIntyre won at SummerSlam. Hits him with the backslide. 1-2, Orton kicks out. Drew with a full head of steam running at Orton. Boom, hits him with the Claymore. Drew's down. He can't capitalize. Orton rolls out the ring. So that way Drew can't pin him. Boom. Okay. So then Drew gets up, rolls out the ring, picks up Orton, pushes him back into the ring. Goes into the corner, sets up for another Claymore. Sets him up. As he's about to go, Orton drops down. Drew goes for it, misses. Orton gets up, boom, RKO. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton is the WWE champion. My problem with this one was, okay, Orton's the champion. We're finally here. I've been wishing on this man's success since August. Ever since this match was made in August, I wanted Randy Orton to be WWE champion because of everything that he's done this year. So from where we are now, and how we got here, cool. All right. I don't know where they take Drew McIntyre from here, because the thing is, you can't give them another match. They've had 3 matches in a row. You can't give them a 4th. Now you're just gonna water down the whole entire rivalry. That's too much. It's too much. So now you gotta give Drew McIntyre something different. I don't know how, and I don't know what you give him. I guess probably at this point you give him a big time opponent. Again, he was just a WWE champion for 6 months. So I mean, you got to give him somebody else. So I guess probably give him, on top of my head, AJ Styles. I guess Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, do that. I'm cool with that. That's not bad. Now the thing is, who do you give Orton? Because there's not a lot of faces that you can give him for that WWE championship. So I guess we'll see. Is this where Keith Lee comes in? Maybe. Have a reason. Actually, yeah, Keith Lee now has a reason to go after the WWE Championship. He has a reason. Matt Riddle. That would be random. I would say Jeff Hardy. I would love that so much. You have no idea. I would love that. I don't know. That was my only thing with Orton being champion. Who else do you give him? I guess we'll see tonight what happens. But yeah, that was Hell in a Cell. As I said, wasn't really bad because of course the three matches in the Cell pretty much stood out in this whole thing. The other 3 matches that took upon themselves didn't really matter. Again, Otis and Miz, travesty, but it was a surprise. I didn't really see that coming. I didn't see Tucker turning on Otis, but Yeah, that wasn't bad. It was alright. What we got coming up? We got Survivor Series, one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. And Undertaker's 30-year celebration. That should be interesting. That should be good. I'm cool, man. We here. Yeah, until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Please, we trying to hit 1K. We almost at 500 subscribers. So can I get to 500? Can we get halfway there? I'm trying to get there. Please help me. Help me, please. Until next time, peace, love, 100. You heard?